Here we are, the last Elite 1 race of the 2014 season, the Nascar Wheel and Euro Series with Villarino or Kumpen. Who is going to be crowned the champion? Only 1 point between both drivers. It's going to be very, very tight. Now, it's also a very, very damp track, and Villarino is the poleman thanks to his fastest lap in race number 1, current leader of the standings. He's ahead on track of Eddie Cheever, the third, and Anthony Kumpen in third place. Frederic Gabillon starts 5th with Borja Garcia in 7th. And we're starting under a safety car because of the rain, which means Villarino has already scored 2 bonus points as the opening lap leader. And we go on board with Bas Lienders. This is the real start of the race, and he's in 7th place. Up ahead of him, we can see that Villarino is under pressure, and Eddie Cheever III has overtaken him immediately into turn number 1. But the most important thing for Villarino is he does not lose out to his arch rival in the championship, Anthony Kumpen. The two drivers there are fighting tooth and nail for this championship, while Cheever sits currently in 1st position. And behind, we can see Gabillon putting pressure on Longen for 4th place. In fact, putting a lot of pressure on Longen for 4th place. And he finally takes him on the inside of the left turn there as he overtakes the PK Car Sport driver. Cheever III now begins to open up a huge gap ahead of Villarino and Kumpen, while Gabillon is already 4th and pushing behind Kumpen very, very close indeed. And the Chevrolet, the number 12 driver there, tries everything he can to overtake the Belgian, but not enjoying great luck just now. So tight. In the pack, we have Fabrizio Armetta, the first challenger, fighting against Borja Garcia for 8th place, and Guillaume Rousseau is the second challenger ahead of Marco Spinelli. Very, very damp conditions out there. These drivers really having to fight hard with their steering as we go on board then with Freddie Nordstrom, who is 3rd in the Jerome Sarin Jr. Trophy, and he's really having to fight. You can see how much work he's having to do behind that wheel. Victor Guerin then is 2nd in this Junior Trophy, while the leader of the trophy and overall classification, of course, is Eddie Cheever III. Behind him, the head-to-head battle between both title contenders is extremely close. Kumpen is putting huge pressure on Villarino's shoulders. We go on board then with Ander Villarino, the double NASCAR Wheel and Euro Series champion. Very, very tricky conditions. A slide for the Spaniard there. And this is all that Anthony Kumpen needs. He didn't ask more. He's made the most of it. He's taken 2nd place. But this does not give him the 2014 championship, though, because Villarino is still 1 point ahead of the Belgian in the standings. And a few seconds later, Villarino loses another spot, and he's now 2 points behind. This is with Frederic Gabillon overtaking him, so Kumpen would now be the 2014 champion. But will the Spaniard be able to overtake and come back to 3rd place from Gabillon? Well, Kumpen and Gabillon are ahead of Villarino. The TFT driver seems to be struggling with his car, and Longen is now closing in on Villarino. A bad sequence for him at the moment. So the top 3, Cheever III, Kumpen and Gabillon, and Villarino is way back. He will not be coming back now. So Eddie Cheever III then has made it the best junior this season, wins for the 3rd time this year after a solid race, and establishes himself as a very strong contender. On board with Bas Lienders there, as we see that both Longen and Guerin collide, and he's made the most of that. It means Lienders dives in on the inside, takes 5th place ahead of Guerin and Longen. So Fabrizio Armetta, 9th, wins the Challenger Trophy, while the Best Move Award is for Matthias Lauda with 7 places won on track. And after his penalty the day before, Eddie Cheever III has finally won at Le Mans. A fantastic result, and Kumpen and Gabillon, of course, complete that podium.
It was a fantastic race. This time, even on the wet, I was the fastest car. I got a little bit of distance from P2 the first laps, and then I just managed not to make any mistakes. The car was awesome, like always. I'm happy with my season. I think I was one of the fastest drivers every race, and yeah, we'll see what happens now.
But the real winner today is this man, Anthony Kumpen. At the age of 36, the Belgian is the new NASCAR Wheel and Euro Series champion, congratulated by his team and by his wife, Greet there. So after an eventful season, Anthony Kumpen is crowned the winner over Ander Villarino by a single point. Eddie Cheever III there finishes 3rd in the standings as well.
Welcome in France. Congratulations to the...
And they all celebrate up on the podium for the final time this season.